Oh, yeah, a little black cat coming to you, Miss Constance Hilton. Now, we're looking here for some more music. I don't think Constance Francis Hilton and Jack Osborne is you, is it?
No.
No?
I'm sorry, what?
Constance Francis Hilton?
That's not me.
That's not you. No?
No.
Now, we were talking about your children and maybe getting together with them.
Yeah.
I'm still looking. And you were telling me also about your 10-year-old.
Sydney. She wants music to be a big part of her life, and she has to because she's living in a household that has nothing but music. But she actually, she plays drums, she plays the spoons, she plays the trumpet, she plays the keyboard. She just picked up the guitar, and she's actually writing her own songs. And she actually has had 2 of her own gigs. She's played at Circus McGurkus, and she's also played at the Blueberry Patch.
Wow.
Yeah, now her and I actually did a duet with me on guitar and her on drums. And we did a Taylor Swift cover. And she just blew everybody away. She must have been 8 years old when she played the drums there that night. And we brought her own set out. We went to Sam Ash and got one of those miniature drum sets that, right for her size. But they're real drums, and it's so funny because, we'll have friends come over, and I'll have grown men sitting at these little drums, and you'd never know that they were small drums. But she does very well for herself. She writes some really good songs.
And nowadays, and like you were saying, children are sponges. Mm-hmm. And I've actually seen a young man, 6-year-old young man, who was actually playing drums on stage with both Brad Paisley at one time and Kiss at another time, and he's got numerous videos on YouTube. And sitting there looking at this kid, I'm like, he makes it look so easy, but there's no way in hell I can even get close to what he's doing. But I have met a 13-year-old drummer here at the Radio Bar and Grill, and it's music is.
Music is everything.
Yeah, it is. I mean, music soothes the savage beast, as they say, and they're absolutely right. But it's also such a great tool and part of everybody's life. I don't know that there's anybody out there that doesn't listen to music.
Well, that's true, but I would say that there's a difference in people. There are people who enjoy music, and then there's people who play music. And then I think there's people who don't get music, if that makes any sense. I don't, and when I say get music, they don't realize the time and the effort that musicians put into what their talent is, their craft. You get on stage and you just start singing, and like I said, we do original songs, so hopefully you wrote some really good songs and you keep people's attention. But I just think that the people who would rather listen to elevator music are the ones that just don't get it.
Well, but as long as it touches them. But you're absolutely right, because we've been doing this show for a while, and I have talked to a lot of local talent, and it's everybody says, okay, well, you're going to start a garage band, you want to be the next Metallica, and everybody thinks, okay, Metallica started as a garage band, and it took many years to get up and get out there. And the other thing that's really hit me is all of the artists. I don't think I've had one yet tell me I'm doing this to get filthy rich. They're doing it for the music, for the love of the music, for the love of the writing and the playing. And
you have to do it for the love. I mean, if you're that good, the money will come, but you have to love what you're doing. I mean, that's just like going to find a job. Who wants to work somewhere where they don't like it and they don't like the people around them? I mean, but gosh, I mean, music has always been in my life. Like I said, my father and my oldest brother played piano, so I was consistently around it. Like my kids are growing up, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Just so.
Go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. No. But yeah, a lot of work goes into it, and it's not just standing up there and playing music and playing guitar and singing. It's time, energy, it's practicing, It's putting the money into it. It's putting the time and effort into it, putting your heart in it, and you got to have the heart.
Oh yeah.
If you don't love what you're doing, put it down. Because if you're doing it to be rich, I think your priorities are wrong.
Well, and it's not only all the hard work and everything, but you're also putting yourself out there.
You are, and you're, and it's what I'm trying to explain to my 15-year-old right now, that you have to market yourself. If you want to be known and you want to be asked to play certain gigs, you can't just think the phone's going to start ringing. It's like you got to go out there, and you are now a marketable thing, and you've got to like sell it. And maybe it's being a teenager, she doesn't want to do that yet. She's very nervous when it comes to talking. She can sing like crazy. When it comes to talking, it's a different thing, and that probably comes with time.
Well, sure, it comes with experience too, but
yeah.
I mean, I was watching her on stage. She had a very, very good stage presence. She wasn't afraid of that. And
she eats that up.
And you could see what she was singing. She felt so.
Yeah.
She has opened herself up and let everybody else that was there look in on her. And that's not an easy thing to do for a lot of people.
No, and it's not easy just getting on stage. I mean, even when I get on stage to sing, it's always that first song where I feel like I'm shaking and I'm nervous. But once you get through that first song, you've relaxed your confidence, and if you got a good crowd, that really inspires you to keep going. But it's not easy. Not just anybody can step on stage and do what we do.
No, and especially and not wind up being beaten and taken off a stage, because that's probably what they do to me. So.
Yeah, well, it can be nerve-wracking, but it's also fun. Like I said, when I was at the Porpoise Pub singing, I forgot how much I love being on stage, and that's why I've got to get out gigging more. That's why I'm so happy to be on your show today.
Well, trust me, I'm happy to have you here. The more artists I talk to and spend some time with, the more I learn and just realize just how great the local music here in the Florida area is. And we're thrown under the bus left and right, and they just don't know what they're missing. That's why we do this, is try to get it out there.
The music community here in Tampa Bay is the best community to be a part of. And hands down, the people are amazing, and the people I've worked with, even some of the bar owners and the managers, you just build a relationship, and it's just an amazing community. It's a family.
Well, and it is, and there's a lot of different. And I'm going to say this, I love Dina Mead, don't get me wrong, but there are a lot of people out there. Orlando Band Source, or OrlandoBands.com was out there. I had a gentleman from them on air with me because Dina asked me to interview him. And you got Cambaz Promotions, and it's a network. It definitely is a network to try to get the local original music up and out. I mean, and even covers. I always talk about originals. I love a good cover band. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now,
your cover bands are good, and that's not easy to do either.
Oh, no, because if you make a boo-boo, especially with somebody like me that knows a lot of the music, I know it. And so does everybody else. Yes, definitely. Now we're looking and talking about this swing wom, and we're not sure if this is one of your originals or a cover, but we got about 10 minutes left, so I'd like to go ahead and play it if you don't mind.
Go for it.
All right. And when we get back, you can tell us which way we went, whether it's your song.
Okay.
All right?
Sure thing.
All right, here we go, guys.
It's not as bad than my nose feels.
Thank you. Miss Constance Wilson. Hilton on the phone with me. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Frankie, thanks for coming in and throwing me off my game, dude. Appreciate it.
With everybody, it's me.
It's always you, brother.
It's always me.
But on the phone with me, Miss Constance Hilton. And first off, I love the music.
Thank you.
Second off, to the listeners out there, I couldn't get her music to download for me, so everything we've been playing today has been off of another venue, not off of our master boards here. So the quality may be been a little bit lower than but Constance is going to get me a mastered CD, and I will get her music in our playlist, and we'll get it done right. Because
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, because we got to do you justice, baby.
Oh, you're sweet.
Now, and actually, I mean, we had delayed you for a couple of weeks because I had issues with downloading the music before, and it just, it's still great music, and we'll get it done. We'll get it done right for you. Now, we are definitely looking forward to you coming here to the Radio Bar and Grill, and I'll get on Dina's back and get that, made sure that we get that done.
Cool. I look forward to it.
Now, we were also talking about, you were saying April 2nd, you were the
featured artist at the Amsterdam.
Right, and then your
dog... 4091, I could be wrong, 4011 maybe, Central Avenue. It's near downtown St. Pete, where Ferg's is.
And then your daughter's actually going to be a featured artist coming there soon, too, right?
She will. April 16th, she'll be playing also at the Amsterdam. And again, she goes on at 10 o'clock.
All right, cool. Now... one thing, I was talking with Ken Peterson, and he was telling me about the Blueberry Patch, and he told me it's in Newport Richey, is that right?
No, it's in Gulfport.
Okay, I'm normally on this side of the bridge. Help me out here.
Yeah, it's over here closer to me, but it's in Gulfport. And like I said, I suggest everybody to come out, whether you're a music lover or a musician. It's one-of-a-kind place. There's no... I feel sorry for the other 49 states that they don't have a Blueberry Patch, because it is the most awesome place in the world.
And I know you said you would let your website drop, and I'm not trying to take anything away from you. Is there anywhere that they can go, people can go to check out the Blueberry Patch, so that if yourself is there or your daughter is there, they can come check you out?
You can visit the Blueberry Patch online at blueberrypatch.org. And it'll give you a calendar of upcoming events and who's playing.
And do you have any scheduled dates there coming anytime soon?
Unfortunately, no, I can't say, but I do go there a lot for open mics. Also, I'll be there Friday night singing.
This Friday night?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Yes. And it opens around 7 o'clock.
Well, guys, this has been Constance Hilton with me at Local Artist Hour. And we're about done here because Mr. Frankie B is waiting to come into the big seat. Constance, sweetheart, thank you very, very much for joining me. I had a great time today, and I hope you did also.
Thank you, Osmond. I sure did. And thank you for doing this, for not just me, but for every musician out there that's doing original music.
Well, and trust me, I'm having a blast. I'm getting as many props out of it as I'm giving. So it's been a great time, and it's been great meeting people like yourself and these other musicians that come in and see us and talk to us. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Look forward to getting your CD and seeing you and your daughter. All right. Hey, guys, I'm going to get up. I'm going to get out. My time is about done. I wish you all blue skies, dry roads, no red lights. I'm Ozman. I'm up. I'm out. Stay tuned. Mr. Frankie B's coming up next.
See ya.
Up with the sun.
Thank you, sweetheart.
On with the
Thank you. This was fun.
She always said I was lazy, leaving my home, leaving my friends, running when things get too crazy.